All right. Ways I have grown since I got married. Let me do an audio message. The first thing I want to talk about is tolerance. As long as we both had different background and upbringing, there will always be differences. So one thing I've tried to learn and grow in is that at the points where I cannot correct or change some things, I learn to tolerate it. I've learned to grow in tolerance. Then what I do on the other hand is this thing I see that I cannot correct in this man. I don't want it since I don't like it, and I don't want it to be replicated in the children. So I start correcting the children. They can still be corrected, they can still be bent. And then tolerance could either be in the form of overlook. You have to overlook some things. It could also be in the form of let go. It has happened, it has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. I let go. Then it could also come in form of forgiveness. Just forgive and let it end there. I learned from the testimony is he a pastor now? Mike Bamiloye, the founder of the Christian movement Mount Zion, on the birthday of his wife. And one of the things he wrote there in appreciating the woman was, thank you for trusting me even when you weren't sure of where I was taking you to. And even along the line I failed, but you did not come back to say it to my face that you see now that you are a failure. That means there are points that he has also failed. And the woman, probably she had warned him in the beginning, and he still ended up failing. But she did not point it out to him that you see now, after all I warned you. So that point really struck my mind. Is another level of tolerance. So tolerance is a point. Then another thing is personal growth in faith. Apart from that, being couples, you need to trust God together, you need to pray together, you need to seek the face of God together. There are points that it demands the encounter of just you and your God. And where your spouse comes in is confirmation. So that's another point where I've learned to grow. I've learned to understand that there are some things that are personal to me that I need to settle it with God. And then when I'm through on that stage, God, oh yeah, go and confirm it to him. So when he comes up with his own, they're just like confirmation to what I've received from God. So personal growth in faith and in work with God. Another thing is understanding. This point is unending, it's a continuous one. As long as I hope that we'll live peacefully. We cannot understand as if all to the peak. It's gradual. It's gradual. Because that's what leads to agreements. Like Amos 3:3 said, can two work together except they agree? Two cannot work together if they don't understand themselves. They cannot come to agreements. So that is understanding. So it's a gradual thing that we hope that yes, it gets better. You're understanding the person, and thereby you get better, you know the person more better and better and better until a perfect day, just like Proverbs says it. Better and better until a perfect day. So those 3 points, I think I've grown in those 3 areas. Tolerance is not easy. That's the point. There are points that it will involve pain. Pain. But you have to tolerate. After all, you have signed I do, and you are not ready to go back at that point. Tolerance, then personal work with God, understanding. Those 3 ways I've learned to grow. Thanks so much. That's True Talk.